We've all seen them at some point. Humanoid robots that move as if they have a stone in their shoe. However, robotics technology's advanced significantly since then. To be honest, I'm torn between celebrating these advancements and feeling a hint of concern. In this episode of Superstructures, we'll delve into the rise of humanoid robots and explore the buzz surrounding them. Curious about their intended purpose? Stay with us and let's discover together.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Hi there. Everything is going extremely well.
In order to fully understand this booming robotics industry, we need to go back to the 80s, where the world made their first baby steps in robotics. While the US, Germany, and Japan were leading the research and development in robotics, China imported these robots and reverse engineered them. These robots were simple, but they laid the foundation for some next-level robots. Through the 90s, China started making their own robots tailored to the industry, which gave China a major seat on the robotics table. Robots were everywhere, not just in factories, but now they ventured into people's everyday life. The new buzzword was automation, and the efficiency of these machines boosted their production, and as we all know today, China's making almost everything in the world. Now let's jump years forward to 2015, when things started to really change into big things. 2015 was the year they marked their bold vision for robotics. And their goal? To lead the world in high-tech fields, especially robotics. And this time it wasn't all about quantity, but top-notch quality. It's no longer all about automation, but sophisticated humanoid robots. But what's the deal with these human-looking robots? Well, while I've got your attention, why not take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell. Your support empowers us to keep delivering content like this that feeds your curiosity. Let's get right to it. Now, this year at the World Robot Conference in China, we saw some absolutely mind-blowing humanoid robots. Just take a moment to see how human-like these robots appear. But the big question is, what's their purpose? Why do they need to resemble us so closely? Well, according to developers like Hanson Robotics, it's not just about looks. These robots are designed to engage with people on an emotional and deep level. This means they can maintain eye contact, recognize faces, understand speech, and even learn. So in essence, they can hold conversations just like we do. What's your take on this? Do you fancy having your morning coffee with a robot companion? It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but these robots have potential. Beyond conversation, they can dance, sing,
Something I'm giving up on you.
and might just be the next big thing in entertainment, especially in places like care homes.
It's great to see you.
Or imagine having one as your personal assistant. But let's shift gears for a moment. While humanoid robots might be the talk of the town, there's another area of robotics that's making headlines. Autonomous weapons, or war robots. What if I told you that these robots are able to fight back, can shoot on a precise level using guns, and can withstand forces that would take out a whole army of people? Well, that's where we're heading. That said, these types of robotics companies are not presenting at public conferences. This technology is the future of combat in war and conflicts, so the developers are not sharing their research and development easily. However, what we know so far about robots in military applications is that they will not be more ethical. But let's take a look at these war robots and see what we can be up against in the future. According to the US military, some of these military robots are already in use today. Recently, the US military even confirmed its commitment to these killer robots, with the Department of Defense releasing its first update in a decade focusing on AI-driven weaponry. This move mirrors NATO's plan to maintain its technological edge in this field. And why the sudden interest? Well, recent combat battles in places like Ukraine have shown that weaponized AI is the future of warfare. In Ukraine, for instance, there's been a surge in the use of semi-autonomous weapons, like loitering munitions. These are a mix between a bomb and a drone, hovering around waiting for a target. For now, they still require a human to make key decisions. But as the conflict intensifies, there's a push for fully autonomous weapons. Robots that can independently choose and attack targets. In fact, Ukraine's digital transformation minister, Mikhailo Fedorov, believes that soldiers might see these fully autonomous weapons in action within the next 6 months. The promise? These weapons could keep soldiers off the battlefield, making decisions at superhuman speeds and offering enhanced defensive capabilities. While these rapid technological advancements for military applications are unfolding in Europe, halfway across the world, China's making its own strides. They've developed the world's largest electric-powered quadruped bionic robot, which many are calling a mechanical yak due to its yak-like appearance. Let me just say, it does not look friendly, but it's only designed for logistics delivery and reconnaissance in challenging terrains where human soldiers might struggle. At least that's what they're saying. This robot can gather crucial battlefield intelligence, monitoring target movements in areas too challenging for human soldiers. A Chinese military expert hinted at the robot's potential in high-risk combat zones, where it could replace human scouts, reducing casualties. And if the situation demands, this robot could even be armed, functioning as a ground-based drone. But the mechanical yak isn't China's only foray into bionic robots. They've also introduced a bionic mechanical dog named Gita, which is about the size of a real dog. Gita can understand simple voice commands, recognize faces, and has proven its capability in navigating forests, rocky terrains, and narrow bridges. China's focus on these bionic robots indicates a future where such machines could play pivotal roles in combat, further blurring the lines between man and machine on the battlefield. That's it for today. The future's exciting, but also a bit scary. What do you think about all this? Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Stay curious.